I want to share an LSD experience with you. The first time I remember, at least, that I took LSD and went out in the city. Woo! It's a crazy one. No, it's not such a crazy one, but it's a fun one that I might want to share. There is some valuable lessons here that are just some good reminders. Basically, one of the key insights that I want to share first is simplification of everything. So I am simplifying my offer. If you're curious about my coaching offer, what it includes is also an inner circle that I am creating of this channel. The inner circle of the Psychedelic Actualization channel, basically combined with my coaching clients. The greatest of the great are coming together, and we're gonna have weekly calls in there. So if you're curious about weekly teachings, weekly coachings, and the inner circle of the Psychedelic Actualization space, then you can check out the link in the video description. There's a landing page to my coaching offer, and we can have a talk about this. So in this LSD experience, let me back up a little bit and tell you how this came about. Basically, I was planning to do another psychedelic journey, maybe a new psychedelic, amanita, mescaline, whatever else is on my horizon. But I felt so out of alignment. I was like, I can't, like with this mindset right now, I can't go into a new journey, a new substance. It's like I felt so out of touch with myself. So I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just go for some mushrooms or some LSD. And I looked into what I've got here, and I noticed that I forgot that I had some tubs, right? I found some just like somewhere, right? And I forgot how much was on there. Was it a microdosing tub, or was it just like, and there was a half one as well? So I cleaned up the space a little bit, and I was like, okay, I don't know how much this is, but I'm just gonna take it. And I had an assumption that it might be not so much and just a very light experience. Yeah, I was in for a surprise. Like it is so often the case with the psychedelics, right? So I took the 1.5 tubs, and I didn't know how much it was. And I went out. I had to bring a letter to a certain point and to a certain organization, and it was like half an hour away. So I walked and walked and walked, and then I had one of these like city scooters, and I drove around, and I was out for quite some time. And I realized like this is getting intense. Like I am taking off right now. And I felt, honestly, the first sensation that I had is that I felt very uncomfortable in the city itself. It was kind of, at least one of the first times I remember that the trip is unfolding while I was being deep inside of a city, inside of the city that I'm living in. Usually I'm always starting inside, and then when I feel comfortable, I go out and then also I stick to nature places. But in this city, like I felt some sensations, and it's a topic that is very deeply personal and present for me at the moment, of this question of like, how aligned is it for me to stay in the city, to live in this city? As I love nature, and I've been here in the city for the past 2-3 years already. It's been a whole journey. You can even watch the whole process on my YouTube channel, right? Where I moved in, and check the date when that video was published. And I'm like, I don't know if this is still in alignment, because the city did feel like there was a heaviness and a dirtiness, almost like a very uncomfortable feeling with just like the energies of the people that were around, and also the so many cars and so many buildings, and it was just like this sense of overwhelm and disalignment, and a slow, like deep desire emerging to be somewhere else, which is not a comfortable sensation in the LSD experience itself, right? So yeah, I was driving around as this LSD experience was unfolding, and I had this sensation, and I was like, I don't know if I feel safe or comfortable in this city, even though I did feel like I could manage, right? But then it completely like almost broke out, and I laid down on the ground somewhere on grass, not on concrete. Don't worry. I laid down on some grass near the river, and was closing my eyes, and I was really kind of taken out into this space of like really having this hitting realization that this is going to be a very intense journey and it's going to get serious. And then to kind of be taking out of my body and into the LSD space while being outside, surrounded also by so many people and kind of exposed to this, to everybody and everything, was not feeling comfortable and aligned. So I did decide to break this off and to kind of stumble my way and find my way back to my apartment and come back home. And so I did, and I did arrive back home. I laid down here, and I had this big breakout, and I was having some deep realizations regarding what was deeply out of alignment, what was I afraid of in this phase of my life, what is present for me at the moment, and what does alignment look like. And all of this process was unfolding inside. I'll keep those insights for another time, and you'll see them emerge as well, as I said and shared with you. One is just like thinking a lot about the offer that I'm putting out into the world, the coaching, my clients, the mastermind, the inner circle, and everything that is emerging in that kind of space. And that's beautiful. There was a sense of clarity emerging around this, and also around my diet and how I want to approach my kind of health situation, as I've been sick for 11 months now. It's been very present, and I'm making it a priority right now. That is what it was showing me as well, of like, hey, you might want to make health a priority of yours, even if that means working less, and even if that means leaving some other things behind and putting some experiences that you want to have aside for now, right? So, but coming back to the city, I was going out again because a friend was calling up, and he was like, something is happening close to my apartment, like a party, not like a party, but like a kind of festival kind of thing, but from the street. And I was like, what is going on? What is he saying? I'm like, yeah, I'm coming. And then he appeared just like out of nowhere, or I went out, and there was this kind of little markets, flea markets going on, and people playing music in front of their homes. And it was very nice. And there was like art galleries everywhere, like people opened their homes for people to come in, and then at certain homes there were art galleries. And I was high on acid, and I was like, and it was the most weird experience, because this like little festival has been going on in my city for years now, apparently, and I have never realized that this is going on once a year. And so I've been there for the first time, and it's this weird experience of just people opening their doors, or just like you could walk into people's homes, and then there's like workshops or like an art gallery or a little flea market or a little concert going on. And it was the most fun and incredible thing. And then to experience this on LSD, this is where it kind of turned around, and it was like the work was done, the clarity was achieved, and the disalignment with the city was also kind of still present, but I was kind of more eased out into the experience itself. And then that whole process was unfolding, and it was very, very fun to experience that. And then my friend, who's by the way also a very skilled kind of shamanic practitioner, I would say, he came back to my home, and we had a journey towards my spirit animal. Spirit animal is a very interesting topic, right? I've never been really looking into this topic of discovering a spirit animal, but I know that it's a thing. Like, you know, it's like in shamanic cultures, and also in certain other traditions, is also this theme and this topic of a spirit animal is a very interesting one. And having your spirit animal, or having kind of allies in psychedelic space that you can call upon. And even we see it in Hindu mythology, right? With certain kind of aspects of animals being displayed in the divine, or the divine being displayed as aspects of animals. And it's like, it's this whole interesting field. And I've never really looked into this and was never really called to this. So we made a shamanic journey. He was kind of shaking the rattle a little bit in some skilled ways, playing the echo harp. Or playing the flute a little bit. Oh, it's a turtle. And I was basically sitting down and journeying inside myself to discover a spirit animal. And I'm not like a kind of a visual person, so I don't have like a lot of visual images that are going on in my mind, especially not when I'm, or also not when I'm in psychedelic space. So I just went in with the intention of like, okay, spirit animal, spirit animal, spirit animal. And for myself, it's hard to differentiate between the spirit animal that is coming from my mind, from my egoistic desire of like, this animal would be cool to have as an ally, you know? There's like, and then the true emerging of something in the space that might be an authentic, deep connection to something, you know? It's very hard for me to differentiate, especially in the like this low to medium doses and not completely blasting off. So I didn't have a clear picture, and I was kind of cycling through different animals, but I did, like, without wanting it or without kind of being stuck on it, I got stuck on one animal, and it was the elephant. And I was like, no, it can't be an elephant. And then I was circling back again and letting go, spirit animal. And it's like this elephant kept coming up. And I was like, okay. Interesting. There was not 100% clarity around it, but Ganesh, the elephant, pray for the elephants. I don't know what it means. Like, if you're into that kind of shebang, let me know in the comment section down below, and I would love to know. But the elephant came up, the energy of the elephant, and this picture and image of an elephant is where I got stuck on. So that was fun, and then towards the end of the day, we were partying. I was going out again, more like I wanted to go to kind of more like the park side of the city and enjoy the sun a little bit and enjoy some peace. And then I think it was Saturday evening almost, and there was this huge techno party going on, and I was like, I just wanted to play with my dragon and with my little toy and enjoy some peace and quiet nearby the river. And then there was this heavy techno party with music I did not enjoy going on, with heavy energy. And it was again circling back to the beginning of the experience of like this reconsideration, right? Of where is my place? And I guess that's something that everybody can contemplate for themselves. It's a very present theme for a lot of my friends, for myself as well, and it might be for you as well, right? To be conscious and aware around the place that you are living in, that you are spending time in. Maybe it's the place you've been born in. Maybe you like that place. Maybe you don't like that place. What does it mean? Like this sensation of home, this sensation of a place on this Mother Earth that we're living on. Where is it aligned? Is it the mountains? Is it the beach? Is it the ice cold winter kind of snow mountain area? Or is it more like the sun and the desert? Right? So many different terrains and so many different communities and cultures and societies and people. And this was kind of the core theme of this LSD experience of mine, besides the simplification of the business and the coaching and the serving of you and the diet as well. But This like, where is my place? And what does it mean to be free also? To feel this freedom of choice, of I can choose where I want to be around this globe. Basically, you're free to choose. There might be some limitations in place. Some people from other countries have it very hard to get a visa in a certain country. But basically, as a basic human truth, you're free to choose to be wherever you want to be. And where is that place? That's a question I am contemplating for myself, that I'm finding my way through, and that I will obviously keep you updated about. Maybe you'll see those backgrounds that I'm having here and I've had for quite some time, and those videos change over the next few weeks, months, or years, and maybe not, who knows. But this is what I want to leave you with. Thank you very much for watching. As I said, if you're curious about the simplified coaching offer and joining our inner circle with weekly calls and teachings, then check out the landing page, give me a call, and we can have a chat around this. And thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all of you being here. Much love. And also, always measure your doses before you take some unknown amount of LSD and then just going out carelessly inside of a very crowded, energetically not aligned city. Much love.